Maya, count your days. Because let me know you're the reason why my hair's been coming out in clumps in the shower.
I have been seeing these videos all over my FYP of Mielle possibly causing hair loss. And as a certified trichologist and hair loss practitioner, let's talk about it. First and foremost, there has not been a formal lawsuit against Mielle. Could there be one in the future? Of course, any shampoo company can get sued for anything. In fact, they all get sued. Every single one of them. And, you know, unfortunately, when products become big and lots of people start using them, eventually they get sued too. Doesn't matter how good their products is. Every single one of the hair care brands that you are familiar with hearing has had a lawsuit. Now, there's also anecdotal evidence, okay? So one person will say, you know what, I love this XYZ shampoo. It makes my hair look and feel amazing. And person number two will say, that shampoo made me lose so much hair. And there can be a reason for this. There's ingredients in the shampoo that person number two might have an allergy or sensitivity to, and they may not know that that ingredient is in the shampoo. So when they use it, they have an adverse reaction. Whereas person number one did not have any adverse reaction because they are not allergic or have a sensitivity to any of the ingredients. One of the most common ingredients that I see this with is shampoos that use hydrolyzed wheat protein or a form of gluten inside of their shampoos and conditioners. And a lot of us have a gluten sensitivity or are gluten intolerant. So if you use a shampoo that has gluten in the ingredients, you will have an adverse reaction and you will have hair loss from that adverse reaction. But somebody who has no sensitivity to gluten can use that exact same shampoo and have absolutely no problems. Now, to prove that a shampoo caused you hair loss, you have to prove that there is something faulty within the shampoo. One of the ingredients, the way it was stored, something like that. It's very, very, very hard to prove that a shampoo caused hair loss. That's why a lot of these shampoo companies settle out of court because one side really can't prove it and the other side can't disprove it. And it costs lots and lots of money to go to trial and do all of those things. So it's much cheaper for these companies to settle out of court, even if there was absolutely no solid evidence or any findings that that product caused hair loss, which leaves a lot of companies kind of susceptible and vulnerable to frivolous lawsuits. And this is why I really like to talk about this on my channel so that you guys know exactly what these lawsuits are about, when there is one going on, and how those are kind of navigated and settled, and then what happens afterwards with that product company. And if you've been following me for about the last 5 years since I've been on this app, you have seen that process. Now let's specifically talk about Mielle. I want to go into the ingredients of the specific product that is raising questions. And the product is their rosemary and mint shampoos, or really the whole line, the rosemary and mint line. And this is my wheelhouse because rosemary and mint are made or really very good at new growth promotion, at healthy scalp promotion, at creating a healthy environment on the scalp for healthy, strong hair to grow. So let's dig into these ingredients and see if I see anything that raises alarms. All right, here we go. We are digging into this. Water is the number one ingredient. Most shampoos are, unfortunately, but water is there. And then I see several sulfate-free surfactants. Fine. Those are great. Not a problem. I do see a couple of different alcohols in here, but that's okay. We need a couple of those to drive some of these ingredients into the hair, but also to help emulsify those sulfate-free surfactants. So nothing alarming. Then I see peppermint oil, rosemary. I see different seed oils, ginger root oil, coconut oil, horsetail grass extract. I see henna extract. I see more rosemary, there's some chamomile, comfrey, hops is in here, nettle is in here, there's biotin, there's castor oil, and then down at the bottom, all the way down at the bottom is the fragrance. There is nothing inherently wrong with any of these ingredients. They're all pretty safe ingredients, but here is a couple of key things that I want you to keep in mind as I've read those ingredients that bring up a couple of red flags to me. The henna extract. If you are using a product that uses henna, and then you are also putting color or any type of chemicals on your hair that is interacting with that henna, that could definitely cause breakage, and that would definitely cause breakage up at the root area where it would seem like it is hair loss, but it is actually not. It's going to be breakage. I am not 100% sure if the shampoo would have a reaction with like a permanent color line because it has the henna in there. But I'm pretty confident that being behind the chair, if I knew as a stylist that you were using a shampoo that could possibly have a henna reaction to the chemicals that I'm using in that color bowl, I will not be coloring your hair because you're using that shampoo. The second ingredient on this list that raises questions for me is the hops. A lot of people are allergic to hops and they don't even know it. So if you drink beer and you get a lot of inflammation after you drink beer, you get flushed in the face or you get flushed on your décolleté, or you notice maybe you get some increased hair shedding after you drink beer. You may have a hops sensitivity. I cannot drink beer. I am allergic to hops. If I were to use this shampoo, not only would I have a very itchy allergic reaction on my head because I'm allergic to the hops, I am going to have significant hair fall because of the hops. So, am I crazy about this shampoo? No. I've covered it a few times, and the reason being is because of that hops, and then there's that other henna in there that I was concerned about. But mainly for me, the hops. So I wouldn't have recommended this shampoo to somebody who is going through hair loss, but if it works for you, that's amazing. If it's not working for you, this may be why. But overall, inherently, Mielle is not, I don't see anything in their ingredients that would cause me to think that this is what's causing the hair loss. I would think that there are some other underlying conditions that we would need to explore further. All right, have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye.